welcome back to B&E Stitchery.
I'm Brandy.
And I'm Emma.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
How you doing?
I'm tired. We have had a really fun, exciting time since we last saw you. Obviously, the Library Stitchers Retreat happened. So that was a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot of like stitchy enjoyment, like seeing people.
Excitement.
And yeah,
Oh,
it was honestly a really, really, really great weekend.
It was wonderful.
Everything went off without a hitch this year. Like there was like no, like last year we had a bathroom hiccup, you know, like this year,
It
totally
was
smooth.
It was so great.
Yes.
Everything was wonderful. People were just content. I
Yes.
mean, everybody was just happy to be there, and it was one of the best days ever.
It was so fun.
It was amazing.
Yes, we are going to do a full like retreat recap towards the end of this video, just in case you don't care. You can pop off.
But we're not going to stop talking about retreat
No,
during
no.
the video.
If it pops in, if it fits in with what we were talking about already, then we'll talk about it. But we'll do a full retreat recap at the end. Other than that, what else have you had going on?
Well, Brenna's getting ready to graduate, so there's that. I'm starting to plan for her party, and she went to a prom last weekend with her old school where she used to go. So there was that, and you know, just everything. So I am doing a retreat at the very beginning of June. I leave the 3rd or the 4th, I think.
I don't know. I'm not going with you.
I'm going to the Brenda Gervais Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I can't even stand myself. I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous because I'm going all by myself. I don't know anybody that's going to be there.
You'll see people you know once you get there.
I hope so. I hope
have
so.
a feeling.
But you know what? I don't think it really matters.
No.
Because you sit down and you make friends with like everybody I've ever sat with at a retreat table has become like my very good friend. So I am sure that I will make friends.
Yes.
I'm not staying at the facility because I couldn't get in. So
that
I'm
is a bummer,
driving like
but
20 minutes to a half an hour.
That's not that bad.
It's
like,
not
it could be
terrible.
worse.
It could be, yeah. And I'm just staying at like an American Inn. I've never heard of them, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited, and it's going to be good. And then Brenna graduates Father's Day weekend, and then her then her graduation party's the following weekend, and then
Do you want to take the phone?
no, I'm good.
Okay.
And then after that, we have Stitch Maine. So June.
It's going to be crazy busy.
Yes.
But we'll talk about a little bit more of June in our plans.
Yeah.
But for me, it's kind of just been like full retreat everything, you know, like not only the week that was leading up to it, you know, inventory input, setup, all that, but then afterwards, it's, you know, paying all the vendors and trunk shows and
shipping them out,
you know,
sure
all
they
that.
get delivered.
So that's really just been my life. I went to a graduation party for a college graduate. That was fun. Other than that, it's been kind of chill, which is kind of nice. Next weekend is full on honeymoon prep.
Oh.
We're taking our honeymoon to North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. We are driving from Maine to North Carolina.
Which is what you said, 20 hours?
If you just go straight, no stops, like 100%, like it's 15 and a half. But we're going to make a stop. We're taking the kind of like longer way around so we don't have to go through New Jersey and New York. We're going to go like to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and then back, cut down. It only adds like an hour, but Casey is very impatient when it comes to traffic. So if we ran into any like stop and start, he'd probably be losing his mind. So I think that's just the better thing for our marriage. So, you know, road trips with a significant other can be a little bit difficult. You know, you're in a car. Like,
I don't do well in.
She is terrible in a car.
Awful. I hate road trips.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Yeah.
I don't mind flying.
I have done a road trip to DC, Washington, DC from Maine, and there were 4 of us, so we just took like 4-hour shifts, alternating who drives. That was a lot of fun. We were all sick of each other by the end of the trip, though, I'll tell you what.
I bet you and Casey are going to be sick of each other by the end of this trip.
I hope not, but... So, it's just going to be full-on prep for that. Clean out the car, kind of not detail it because it's not going to be that good, but, you know, clean it because it's not good right now.
Well, it's spring, like,
yeah, it's just,
all the
I need to
little
vacuum it.
sandy dirt that gets in your car.
Yeah. I thought about taking it to the car wash in Augusta that has one of those like really strong vacuums instead of using my little rinky dinky one.
You
But
should use Nana and Papa's. Their shop vac is amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. So I need to get an oil change. Like there's some things that we need to do before then, but that's kind of just been life so far.
So
and
you
then
leave on the 21st.
we leave on May 21st on the trip down. We're going to make a stop at Williamsburg, Virginia. That's going to be our first thing. We're hoping to make it there by like 4:35 p.m. because we're leaving at midnight on Tuesday. But he's going to take the like familiar trip is what he's calling it.
Yeah.
Like from our house to Mass. And then by the time we get to Mass, it'll be like 5:36 in the morning. So I'm hoping to like just pack the car the night before, sleep in my clothes that I'm going to be wearing, and literally just transfer sleep into the car. That's my plan, but we'll see how that goes. But it'll be fun. I'm excited regardless. It'll be a good time. Yeah, that's it. That's life.
Life is good.
Life is good right now. Yes, life is good. So, do you want to just get right into it?
Sure.
Starts. How many do you
No,
have?
that's not the order of operations.
Oh, the order of I'm terrible at order of operations, people. I never
We've
remember
discussed this like 5 million times, too.
And I still forget. FFOs.
I have one.
So do I. So you first, because yours is so cute.
Okay, so I did the spring mingle last week.
Oh, yeah. I
Was
forgot.
it last week?
We did that.
Yeah.
It was last weekend.
So we did the spring mingle. I wasn't able to like get on and chat as much. I think I was only on for like maybe an hour to chat. But I did take Kathy Haberman's class. And
This bee's got knees.
is my finish. That's
So
the top.
cute.
And those are the sides. And this is my janky bottom.
Don't.
I don't like that the stitching is all on the bottom. Like most of the stitching is on the bottom, but it's beautiful and I love it.
It's super cute.
It is really cute. And these pins are what Karen Hildreth gave me last year in my smalls exchange.
Perfect.
Yeah, they really go really good with it. So I can't wait to display it. I have like 4 different tiered trays for spring, summer, fall, and I keep them out all, not tiered trays. Basket. What are those things called?
Dough ball?
Dough bowls. Like trays.
Yeah.
Not the bowls, but the trays. So
A trinket tray.
A trinket tray. So I have like, you know, all the ones. So I'm trying to do seasonal, but I kind of have a shelf that I store them all on and they're kind of out all year round. Because I like my stitching stuff. So
All right. My FFO is actually from way back in January, February.
that she couldn't share with you. It was
couldn't
super
share with
secret
you.
stitching.
I had an SSDSP, Super Secret Double Spy Project. I model stitched the pattern that was for our goodie bags at the retreat, which was a pattern that was designed by Erin Elizabeth. And our retreat theme was like travel the world in Maine, because there's a lot of towns in Maine that are named after countries. So you've got countries and like foreign cities. So
China,
China,
Paris.
Norway, Denmark, all sorts of them. Naples, like there's all sorts of stuff. Mexico. So you can keep going.
Yeah.
So that was our theme this year. And so Erin Elizabeth designed, she called it the Travel Sampler. And I don't know when she'll be releasing it. We didn't put any like limitations, so it's up to her. But this is stitched on 32 count Lugana with all of her called for DMCs. And I put mine on this, that's still from the retreat. This is actually a like, I think it's called a writer's box. So it has like a little thing down here. It has a latch and then you can open it. And it's got, I don't have anything in it yet. This is some of the pieces to it, but it's got like pen holders and clippies and doodads. But I really liked just finishing it on this thing because it kind of looked like a little old
travel case.
travel-y case. So we did have a goodie bag. Part of the goodie bag was a finishing board for this. That's like an old vintage suitcase.
Do you want me to show you the goodie bag?
Sure. So this was the stitch. I I stitched it and FFO'd it way back when, but I couldn't show you until now.
So it's perfect. These were the little small mini suitcases that we gave as a retreat holder, basically. And they're really great. They have like the things on the bottom, and then Shirley is our goodie bag organizer, and her sister makes woodcut stuff, and she is Susie Yerrick.
It's so Mimi.
It's so Mimi, and she has a Facebook group that you can request to join if you'd like to see. She sells a lot of her woodcut stuff just primarily on the Facebook. I think she does like craft fairs and stuff like that too. But this has got the little corners that you can put up in here. It's got the luggage tag and some cars and an
airplane like
tag.
We tried to take some of the motifs from the stitch, so like this car is in there, you can kind of see it, and then the plane is in there.
So on a 32 count, I believe.
A 32 or 16.
It fits, and then it's also got space to put your little bits on there.
It would fit obviously with a smaller count. The only count that you would struggle to fit it on is a 14 or 28. So.
Oops. What the heck is this?
That was the set day 2 gift.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It's this.
Oh. No, well, that's the day 2 gift.
Oh. Okay, well, this is the pattern that we gave with all the floss. And then we had a needle minder that says Library Stitchers, Augusta, Maine.
In that kind of
the
sign
that we have, Nicole made a tag, and it's on here that has the picture of the sign. And thanks.
We did bingo. We did
Kathy did bingo and a passport where you could like go around and like find different things, like find somebody who's stitching patriotic or find someone who's first retreat. So it like you got
you up moving around.
Extra raffle ticket every day that you completed this. So
or a pattern. Somebody donated like 25 patterns from a new designer. So she kind of like alternated whether you got the pattern or because we were gonna do it as a door prize, but there were 25 of them, so we were like,
yeah, that's a lot of
that
door
would
prizes.
be a lot of door prizes to call. So we did it that way.
And then on the second day, we like to split the goodie bag up so that you get a goodie bag the first day, and then you're kind of surprised. Now you won't be anymore, but you're kind of surprised by what you get on the second day. So Joanna, one of our library stitchers, did this pattern, and it is so cute. It's a little needle book. It's called The Good Life.
She designed it in Excel.
And I do all the printing because I work at a print company. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to print from Excel because it has to be like a high resolution PDF. But she was able to convert it, and we were all good. And then we got water bottle stickers. And Joanna also did another Flosstube that has the world and the state of Maine for travel. Oh, and a compass.
Oh.
I think they were all different, but
yeah,
that's what mine is.
I think mine said 2025 on it,
But I am in love with the goodie bags, and Shirley does an amazing job curating those. So
there were all different colored ones. We had purple, we had red, we had black, we had white, we had rose gold, green, and like a blue. I got white. There were only like 3 white. I got one of them.
Exclusive. So I think I'm going to use this and like put stickers all over it.
Yeah, and this I didn't realize until Jackie showed on her retreat recap.
Oh,
it's like so you can slip it over an actual piece of luggage.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Interesting.
All right. That was FFOs and some of the retreat. Like I said, we're kind of just going to sprinkle it in as it makes sense.
So now finishes?
Finishes.
Do you have a finish?
Nope.
Oh. I have one. Mine is from, you think so?
I think you should.
Okay. I started the May one, so.
Yep.
Mine is from the Anniversary of the Heart that I'm doing. This is on...
it's really coming together.
Isn't it? I finally caught my blanket too,
yeah.
So it's not so big. But this is stitched on Brenda's Brew by R&R. It's a 32 count. So this first one right here is for Emma.
Mimi.
This one right here is for my husband. This one is for my grandmother, my great-grandmother, Davis.
She was your great-grandmother?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I got to meet her?
Yeah, I know. She was your great-great-grandmother.
Wow.
And this is for my grandmother, Jean Ann Lawler.
And it's pink because it has to be for her.
Yes, my grandmother loved
She was a girly girl. She loved her pink.
But she
and her McDonald's vanilla ice cream.
She had, Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever. You never really know with Alzheimer's unless you do the brain testing. But late in her, the last 10, she lasted a long time.
I was 8. So it was 2008 when she was diagnosed, and she passed in
2019.
I was going to say 2020.
So it was 11 years of a struggle it was a long struggle. She was very healthy. There was nothing wrong with her body, but her mind.
Really?
So I feel bad that you guys didn't get to know her like she was, because she used to take us to Bangor, and we used to go shopping, and she loved to go to the Chinese food place, and we'd have tea, and it was all fancy. My grandmother was a very
she was a woman's woman.
She was very prim and put together, and everything was just.
I mean, I remember that of her, and
even when with her Alzheimer's, But she just I remember anything that we would need, she would get us. And in the 80s, when the Cabbage Patch Kids were real, we didn't have a lot of money. My mom didn't work, and my dad was the sole provider, and there was 3 of us girls. And, we didn't have the things that everybody had. Not that we struggled, because we didn't, but...
there was food on the table.
There was always food on the table. There's always still food on the table.
One thing about our family.
We like to eat.
Which you need to catch up on.
Yes, I do. Sorry.
Your recipes.
My recipes will be coming forthright. I blame the retreat.
Our mind was elsewhere.
Yes. So I will be posting 2 recipes. For my grandmother Davis will be the soft molasses cookies. And then for my my Grammy Nana, or whatever you want to call her.
My Grammy Nana, your Grammy.
Nana, my Nana.
You called her Nana?
I called her Nana.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It will be chocolate peanut butter fudge. Yeah, she was so great. It was between that and baked beans, but I'm going to use baked beans for Dad.
For Papa? Yeah.
So anyway, when I was small, my mom handmade us Cabbage Patch dolls because we couldn't get them because they were expensive. I think they were $30 or $40 back then in the 80s, and that was really a lot of money.
Even today for $30 for a doll, it's
But my mom handmade them out of pantyhose and yarn hair, and she made the whole doll out of pantyhose. When we were kids for Halloween one year, my mom made us the wigs with a winter hat, and she did the yarn out of it. Cool. So we were Cabbage Patch dolls as a anyway. But then one Christmas, my grandmother got us Cabbage Patches, and we were
losing your mind.
It was the cat's meow, My Cabbage Patch name was Allison. And
how perfect, because that's Nana's middle name.
I know. And then I don't remember what I did her middle name. You could do the birth certificate and send it away and get a real one. And then Manta, my sister, who was only 5 she was 4 at the time. Hers was Becky, and then she named it Seahorse Green because that was her favorite crayon color.
I'm gonna have to give her crap for that next time I see her.
But my Nana would get us clothes for our Cabbage Patch, and she just
she liked to give.
She raised us too, She always took us for the weekends, and I just have so many fond memories of my Nana, so I love her very, very much.
You're gonna lose your needle. And
I'm excited for that piece, and I'm excited to have that piece done because that one,
she was struggling, guys.
I was talking to Missy. I was like, there is so much in this. It doesn't look like it, but it's whoa.
Any other finishes?
That was my only one.
All right. Whips or starts next?
Starts.
Okay. How many do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you go first and just show that one since you already had it out.
Okay. Well, my next start, it just started it this morning, is the Farmhouse for May.
I love this one. This one is one of my favorites.
Yeah. This one is going to be for my Grammy Bonin. She passed when I was 12, but I still have a lot of fond memories of her cooking. Like, she used to work at the potato...
Can you tell that we love food?
She used to work at the potato factory here in Belfast, and that woman could peel a potato.
I obviously didn't get to meet her, but that's what everybody says is like when she gets brought up, she's like, oh, peel a potato.
Thin, and in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, she would just go zip, 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 and
With
it was
a paring
done.
knife.
Yeah, and she would just peel it, and she invented olive salad.
What? I didn't know she was the originator of that disgustingness.
We do
No
like a
offense.
coleslaw kind of olive salad. Actually, that should be her recipe.
That should be her recipe.
But I was going to do her bread and butter pickles because everybody loves. I'll do 2 for her.
Yeah.
Olive salad and bread and butter.
So olive salad is essentially like cabbage like you would put in a coleslaw. And then you dice up green tomatoes. Green
peppers.
olives.
It's got green peppers and
It's got
onions
green
in
peppers
it
and
too.
onions? Okay, well, I don't eat it because it's gross. I don't like olives. You really have to love olives to like this salad.
And to make the salad dressing, you use
the
oil
brine.
and vinegar and then the olive juice and a little bit of Italian seasoning. It's
can't do it.
delicious. It's so good. I don't have exact measurements because that's not how my family cooks. Sorry, but we do not.
You can try.
But anyway, this is going to be for my Grammy Bonin. And
I get the like shivers even thinking about olive salad.
literally
It's
just started this morning, so I don't have much done. This is it. The top border is started, but
it's like 100 stitches. A start to start.
yes, a start is a start. So that is one of my starts. Do you want me to do 2 to your one? Another one that was an impromptu start that I wasn't planning on was with my friend Nisi from
Because
We Stitch. Nisi Stitches on Instagram. Totally enabled me. We were both gaga over this this chart. Not the chart, the model.
And we'll go through all of our trunk shows and who we had at the end.
Yeah, artsy housewife.
This?
And yes, this
Like-
picture's beautiful.
But it does nothing.
It does not do it
And
justice.
the model was different than this. It was on a dark fabric. It was on a darker...
I think the picture probably
You
blew
think?
it out. I don't think that this is separate. I really don't.
Well, anyways. The model was gorgeous.
Yes. So anyway, we decided at the retreat to just start this. So I asked my friend Penny, the Daily Stitcher.
I can't believe you had the audacity to do this.
Cheryl already did it. I didn't start it. Cheryl started it.
Oh, okay.
Cheryl already was like, I'm having Penny get me some floss. And I was like, do you think Penny would get me floss? Like my head snapped back. I was like, Penny can get me floss and Nisi and I can start this. So
Penny is the owner of the Daily Stitcher,
Yes.
and she was an attendee of the retreat. She lives local to the retreat, so she was able to go
she's
home
like 15,
and
20 minutes away.
yeah, she was able to go home and fulfill orders.
When I asked her, she goes, you want me to stay up all night? And I was like, well, you don't really have to. And she's like, no, I'm just kidding. So anyway, we started this on Luna Moth from Be Stitch Me, which was
another
one
trunk
of
show.
our trunk shows. And it's totally different from this. But Nisi was like, the browns and the yellows are going to look so beautiful on this.
Fold this in half so it's not so see-through. There you go.
So that's my start. It's piddly, but it's
not
gonna be
piddly.
It's gonna be beautiful.
That's not a piddly start.
Well, at the retreat, I probably only had like these two outlined or whatever. I did stitch in addition to. So I'm starting the
big
flower there.
Oh.
I hate moving my hoop. Nisi always like does the whole entire border and moves her hoop as she goes. I can't stand that. I have to stitch like what's available.
You say
to
that,
stitch
but
my
then
hoop.
you leave all the fiddly bits and move on to other stuff. So
I know.
you're lying.
I fiddly bit it. I know.
Oh, this will be good for you could bring it to the retreat because it's got some big chunks of filling in that flower.
Yeah, if I got it outlined, but I'm going to concentrate on Brenda Gervais when I go.
Duh.
And I didn't show, this is part of my haul, but Stephanie of the New England Stitcher made these beautiful library whipper keepers.
There's like floss all over.
There's floss everywhere in my house. And this is the inside. Isn't that
This
stinking?
outside fabric is just like it's got Aesop's Fables,
so
Peter Pan,
vibrant.
Snow White,
Little Red Riding
Cinderella,
Hood.
like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's amazing. It's
I
so
love it.
beautiful. I love it.
And it's very fitting for the library stitches.
Yes, so this will live in here, and I would like to get to it again, but I have a lot going on in May, so who knows?
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
Okay, this first one, oh, I need to pull up. Do you actually want to go again? Because I need to pull up both of these charts on my iPad. Sorry.
Our next start, which Stephanie of the New England Stitcher called Niecy and I out saying that we didn't start this at the retreat like we were supposed to.
Yeah, I watched that and I was like, yes, they did.
Stephanie was too busy.
She was somewhere else.
If you know the RI Lighthouse Stitcher, she has a video of Stephanie like bipping bopping all over the place at the retreat. But she was also, to be fair, she was also a vendor at our retreat. So she didn't have, you know, the time to look at everything. But Niecy, Stephanie, and I started Rejoice Evermore at the retreat. I feel like there was one other person that started this too.
Did Diane start it with you?
No, I don't remember. Anyway, I am doing this on Mystic Fabrics, Everything Nice it's called. And it is going to be beautiful. And that is my start. And I'm hoping to get a little bit further into it so that I can move my hoop over and keep up with the border parts, because that's pretty easy for retreat stitching.
Yeah. Are
like
those strawberries?
They are.
Okay.
They're little strawberries. So I will be taking this to my Brenda Gervais retreat.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Okay. My first start, Kathy of Two Needles Pulling Thread hosted a sal for the animal crackers. And it was LSR all cracked up sal. And she was inviting everybody to join that wanted to stitch any of the animal crackers from Stacy Nash. So I was not going,
She was not Stacy Nash.
I'm not a Stacy Nash person. She's not really my thing. But then I saw Lily come out at market and I was like, darn it. Now I have to start one. So I'm sure you've seen it, but this is Lily. And I don't have the pattern because Helen D came over and we were talking about the lady that made her into like almost a stand-up with dangly legs, kind of like how the Mill Hills do. And Helen was like, well, now I need to buy that pattern because that's how I need to do it. And so I was like, here, I already have it scanned. You can have mine. So that's why I don't have the pattern. I don't want people to think that I'm like stealing because it's not a PDF yet. So anyways, I gifted my pattern. So this is on which you'll see in my haul, I got grab bag from Color and Cotton of like just mystery. So I have no idea what this is, but I know it's like a 20 count Ada. And this is my retreat start of Little Lily. So, yay.
Little Lily.
Little Lily. I have not worked on her since the retreat, and that was my all day Saturday.
That's not bad.
But that's how much stitching I got in an entire day of what's supposed to be only stitching all day.
I know. How is it that you're there for 12 hours and you only get that much
like
done?
Literally like 100 stitches.
Yeah,
but
it's
whatever.
Amazing, like what you don't get done at a
Exactly.
retreat.
So if you know me, I hate weeks dye works, but
they're all weeks.
They're all weeks, and I ordered my floss from Penny of the Daily Stitcher, but she was out of Garrison Green, which is the called for Lily.
Which everybody's out.
Everybody's out of that color. Like, weeks, get on your crap. Dye more Garrison Green. But, so I was looking through my Color and Cotton stash, and Missy helped me, and I picked out Castle Garden. So this is going to be my Lily color. And it's a little bit brighter than Garrison Green, but I kind of like it. I'm a more bright person anyways.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
This is going to be my Lily color. And I have it on a floss ring with this Library Stitchers floss bling that says my name that Jackie Beechner made me at the first Library Stitchers retreat. So I thought that was a good floss bling for this thing since I started it at the retreat. What is in here? Oh. I'm all discombobulated. And I have it in my beautiful bag that Erin made me from Stitch New England. And I bought at the retreat, part of my haul, from Stephanie. She made a bunch of these little like floss bag tags or floss drop thingy, like whatever you want to use it for.
Scissor bobs,
Whatever you want to use it for. And I got Lily. So I just accessorized my bag.
Very nice. Me next?
Mm-hmm.
So another one of our starts. Do you know who gave us these?
I don't.
Or this?
That is Donna. But I don't know who gave us the... I don't know who did that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, people, but
I
there
know.
was a lot of people.
And people were handing out things, and if you don't give a card or anything, I don't know.
It's hard to remember.
Sometimes I couldn't remember Donna made this for me.
Yeah.
And somebody made me
I have
this
that
thing.
hanging on my work backpack.
So I have it here. It's a little library book that Donna crocheted.
Super sweet.
And I love her so much. She is the sweetest. This was another one of our starts. Niecy and I and Mary Lou did this sell. And this is The Flag Thief by Plum Street. And I am stitching this on 36 count R&R creme brulee. And that's my start.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
This eagle has a lot over one.
Does he?
Me. But I'm doing it. I can do it.
You can.
Yes.
You have like a hair or something. Oh no, it's just the way the linen. Do you see?
Yep, I do.
Interesting.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Is it like ripped?
I don't know if I pulled it too tight
Oh.
or ripped a thread. Oh, well, whatever. It is what it is now. The house will be going in, the roof will be going in part of it, so it won't be as obvious as it is right now.
I mean, it's not very obvious. It's probably just the way
Yeah.
the light caught.
But I love that stitch too, so I stitched on that when I went to the crafty Wednesday night, because literally the only thing I had was the little swoop of the tree. I don't even think I put 100 stitches in on that, because Niecy and I had to switch projects every 6 hours.
Yeah, they were being like drill sergeants about it. They were like, switch 6 hours. I was like, okay. Okay. My next start, or my last start, is my May Wordy Bird, and this is a pathetic start.
It is.
Very sad.
It makes me cry.
Rude. Okay, well, here it is. This is May Wordy Bird, and this is called for on a Grace Notes fabric. All of her Wordy Birds are stitched with Grace Notes, but I don't own any Grace Notes. And this one was kind of hard to pick a fabric for, because here are the flosses. You have white, you have all different variations of blue, brown, dark, medium, light, a light green, you have light yellow. So I was really struggling to find a fabric that would work for all of this. But I landed with
Oh, it looks good.
sugar nuts. I don't know what this is. Yes, I do. Winter Mint. Winter Mint from Atomic Ranch. And here is my piddly little start. So you can see all the colors are showing up well. Even the light green, I was a little worried at first, but the light green is showing up. So I'm doing mine on a light green, which is very different to the model. But
these are so cute.
yes, and I love these. So I want to get back. I don't know. We'll talk about it later, but I have been like monogamous on one thing and one thing only.
Weird. I've been so squirrely.
I can't get away from this stitch. I am like so addicted to it, and I don't know why. But
hey, you know, sometimes the stitch just grabs you though.
It's taken me by the chokehold. And I have it in a cute little Como bag. I've been putting all of my Wordy Birds in this bag. I love it. I love her mini bag size.
I know. I wish I had a scuffed one up at the retreat.
When I went to go look, there were none left of the mini size.
Because I didn't shop right away.
Yeah.
And then I think I didn't shop till like Sunday. And
we don't have retreat on Sundays.
So. I mean, Saturday. It was a little picked over.
Yeah. But if you put your pattern, like if you like to keep your pattern, I'm a PDF stitcher. We've gone over this. This may not be the right size for you. It could fit like a small pattern.
Yeah, like a 5.5 by 8.5.
One of these things.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I love this size.
Me too. Ooh.
All right.
Sorry.
Whippity doo dah, whippity day.
I have 2. How many do you have?
3.
Sweet. You go first.
Okie dokie. Artichoke. Okay, well, I don't have the pattern to this one either. Hang on.
Do you want me to go?
This one should be pretty quick. Home. Blue Jay Summer. Now, I did not get hardly anything on this. Like, this is like one day of stitching, but I stitched on it, so I have to show you. This is Robin Pickens, Blue Jay Summer, part of the Seasonal Courier series. And I just did one little day. I was gonna I brought this to the retreat to fill in this ginormous flower. Did I do that? No. So I I outlined this big flower because all of that's remaining in there is just one color.
Very cool.
But I did not work on it. So
What's your fabric?
28 count wheat by Zweigart.
Nice. And all of them are on wheat?
All of them are on wheat. Yep.
Is that the called for?
No. The called for, I don't know what the called for is because I don't scan the back. I just scan. She just says 28 count even weave. It doesn't say.
There you go. Use what you want.
Use whatever you want.
Go again.
Again?
Yes.
Again.
You have 3, I have 2.
Okie dokie. Okay. Well, what?
You and your okie dokies.
Okay, so at the retreat, I intended...
Emma's well rested today.
Not really, actually.
No?
I mean, I fell back asleep, but only for an hour. Anyways, at the retreat, I wanted some fill-in. So, Sweetheart Hill by Plum Street Samplers. If you remember where I was at last time, I wasn't even up to the first set of windows. Like, I was like
Oh, wow.
halfway down here. So, I filled in all of that.
Is that all retreat stitching?
That's all retreat.
Oh, well, that's impressive.
Yeah. So that's a big old hunk of, and I love the feeling of like just a full block of stitch, like just.
It's kind of like embroidered, like an embroidery machine.
Yeah, it's satisfying. So this is where I'm at. I've got the full length, and I will be bringing this on my honeymoon because again, fill-in, if I can stitch in the car when we alternate, I'll stitch on this.
What's the fabric?
This is 28 count Wren by Picture This Plus. Thank you for reminding me to say these things because I keep forgetting. And I'm stitching this with all called for fancy glosses, and it's a mixture of not color and cotton, classic colorworks and weeks.
Why do I have 2 of those? Anyway, apparently I stole one. I did Maggie May as my LSR, but before Kathy did the LSR all cracked up hashtag, we as a group had decided to stitch Maggie May in honor of one of our retreat attendees last year who passed away.
And that was
Leslie.
That was what she was stitching on at last year's library stitches.
She was stitching on it and she finished it, and Sue, her friend,
brought it. It was so special.
I know.
And they had like a little frame picture of her stitching to put on the table.
Middle of
it
the
was
table.
So cute.
Sue, I just
she's so cute.
adorable. I love her too. She's the best. I unfortunately maybe got 10 stitches in on this. So it's really not even worth showing.
Yeah, because she had the whole outline before the retreat.
Well, I didn't have the whole outline.
Not the whole outline, but a lot of her head.
I got this much done. That was it. So it's not really worth showing, but here's my Maggie May. And I am definitely going to try to finish her this May.
Yeah.
I hope. So,
Maggie May in May.
I know. Jenny's already done, and Rosalie is already done with it. So
You better get on it, girlfriend.
I'm pretty sure we started it too. But this is stitched on 20 count XJU old sheep.
Very nice.
Thank you. And my 15 to 20 stitches that I got done. But, you know,
It is what it is.
Oh, shoot.
Jinx. What?
I have to get my pattern out, so you go.
Oh. Okay, my last whip, I keep it in this Como Stitches bag, which I also put my little charm that somebody gave me at the retreat. I love going to retreats and getting bag tags because then I put it on whatever I worked on at the retreat.
Yep.
It's super fun.
I do the same thing.
And this is housing the Peace on Earth Quaker, which I've been dubbing the Winter Quaker by Leela's Studio. And if you know me and you've talked to me in the last month or so, you know I can't stop stitching on this. I can't, this should come with a...
Can't stop, won't stop.
It should come with a warning, contains addictive content. Like, it is so addicting. I'm stitching this on 32 count light taupe Lugana. And here is where I am at.
Look at that polar bear.
I know, can you even?
Look at the hedgehog and the partridge, and oh my Lanta.
So the last time I had just done this motif, the deer, this star, and the hedgehog.
No, you didn't have the hedgehog.
I didn't have the hedgehog?
No, you had the star above the deer and just the deer. You only had those 3 things
Those
done.
3 things, wow. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of progress on this. I am now at 13.82%.
Ooh,
yeah.
Impressive.
So I'm working on this blue Quaker down here right now.
Last night we were on a Stitchy Zoom and Em's like,
I need
which
help.
way should I go?
Because that's the hardest like part of a Quaker. It's like, it's the most fun part, but it's also like decision paralysis. I don't know where I want to go next. So I was saying, do I go to the Quaker that's right here? Or do I go to the Quaker over here? Or do I start working on the middle like wreath part? But everybody voted the blue Quaker. Keep going down. So I think with that, I'm just going to go down
all the way.
Because there's
and
one
over.
more Quaker. Yeah. So, and then I'll go over. But I am so obsessed with this, and I will not stop stitching on it. I love it.
Stop, won't stop.
I can't. No, these are all the beautiful flosses. Love it. Lots of green in this
It's
stitch,
beautiful.
but
It's so beautiful. I love it.
I'm obsessed.
So, as you know, it's Manning May. And I have not touched my Carolyn Manning
Since last night.
So, I was like, I better put some stitches in. So, I am at like 9.82% of the pattern.
Now.
But this is, I started at 2%. Morning Blooms by Carolyn Manning. And I am stitching this on a 32 count Sea Mist Lugana by Barefoot Needle Arts. And this is my progress.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, I love the colors. It's like
The colors
purples
are
and
gorgeous.
greens and blues. I
Very
love it.
nice. I intend to pull out one of my Mannings.
Yeah.
At least once.
I'm definitely going to work on this a little bit, but I
Yeah.
want to finish my Anniversary with the Heart May before I
Yeah.
commit to anything. Plus, I feel like I should do my last year's birthday sale as well.
Oh yeah, maybe
Because my birthday is
you should
next
stitch
week.
that like on your birthday.
Yeah.
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 And that's all I have to show.
And that's all our stitching. So the next few segments are going to be haul, baby, haul, baby, haul, baby, haul. Because, oh my God,
Haul!
there's a lot.
Emma says her haul be haulin'.
My haul be hauling.
Mine too.
How do we want to, or do we want to do retreat, stitchy kindness? Like, how do we want to?
I think we do haul first and then stitchy kindness.
Okay, and do we want to do like pre and post retreat haul, or just do it all together? Because I
really only have a couple of things. So if you want it separated out by pre and post, I don't care.
I have a lot.
Let's show these first.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
So we participated in the Smalls Exchange and we were in the same group.
Yes.
So,
But we were on different picks. Like,
yeah.
You know, I was in the 50s and she was in the
70s, I think.
Yeah, but her numbers were picked first.
Yeah.
I was the last group.
Stephanie and I were fighting over Joanna's piece.
Yes, you were.
Because it was a lilac and it was
Joanne.
beautiful. Joanne, not Joanna. So I got
Oh,
from Sarah the Northwood Stitcher
so pretty.
this beautiful journal, and it is beautiful. It's very, very nice.
The gold
Says, "Be
spiral
mindful."
bound looks so good with that.
Her
Oh,
stitching
beautiful.
is gorgeous too. So
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. I love it.
You should use that as like your whip. Like
My tracker
Yeah.
kind of thing, like my stitching
Yeah.
journal.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea, but don't worry about this.
well, if you just keep it at your stitchy spot, like it would
Yeah.
never.
But I also drink at my stitchy spot. What if I spill something? Yeah. I
You
don't
just be
ever
careful.
Yeah. I don't ever want to ruin my stitching. My friend Diane
You always take away an A or add an A.
I'm a Mainer.
I know, but like you always call Joanne, and then you call Diana. I'm like,
I know, whatever. Sorry. Anyway,
it's just funny.
I have a bag that Diane made me at Stitch Maine, and I refuse to use it because it has stitching on it. I don't ever want to ruin it.
Silly goose. Okay, I got our good friend Denise of Because We Stitch. I got her smalls exchange. So she had this cute Erin Elizabeth freebie, Give Thanks, in a pillow with this stunning, this is Teresa Kogut, right?
Yes.
The turkeys. Oh my God, I love it. And I have 0 Thanksgiving stitches, so I'm excited to have a little
something to put up.
Something. And she had an unstitcher in there and some floss tags, but they're in the thing in there.
The vortex.
The dumpster fire. So that was what I got for a smalls exchange. It was funny because I got Denise's. Denise got another Denise. The lady that was talking to us on Thursday night, the group of 3. At
Roadhouse?
the hotel. No, at the hotel.
Oh, yes.
The group of 3 ladies.
Their first Connecticut ladies.
Yes. Denise of that group. And Denise got mine.
Denise
so it was like
of that group? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was fun.
Well, the lady that was fighting, we were fighting over Joanne's piece, she got mine.
Oh my gosh. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. Haul. I'm going to do retreat haul first. Okay. Look at this.
Haul. I don't know how I'm going to...
This is a lot, okay? So, well, yeah, okay. We're just going to go because I feel like we can just talk for hours if we don't do it. So, at our retreat, sorry, I'm just now organizing through all of this stuff. What is retreat? Okay. We had Melanie of Farmhouse Needleworks as a vendor, and she makes these gorgeous Notion wallets, they're called. We have avalanches going on. So they look like this. And she gifted all of us library stitchers one.
Fabric.
So this is one that I picked out for my gift, and then I also purchased one.
Noses. I have to get that away from him.
That's fine. This is the one that I purchased. So these are fun. Like Kathy Walker was saying, she's going to use them for Mill Hills, or they're great for like little smalls that you can just grab and go. So I think maybe we're going to talk about it a little bit more in plans, but the Memorial Day stitch that we're doing, I think I'm just going to kit it up in this.
That's perfect, yeah.
Because I'll be on the road. Okay. We had Be Stitch Me as one of our trunk shows. So I got 28 count mocha, which is what the artsy housewife that you're stitching on is called for.
Oh, cool.
Yep. I love that.
That's beautiful.
Baby animals, maybe. But it's 28 count. I would need a fat half.
You'd have to do it over one.
Oh, that's not happening. No, very much never. And then I also got...
There was a lady at the retreat who was doing the 4th of July.
That's showing up perfectly.
What's her name? Kim.
Oh, what's it called? The
4th of July
Primrose
rules.
Cottage rules 28 over 1. It was like this wide.
It was the cute. I saw her.
It was so
she goes
cute.
to the Bangor group all the time, and I knew her from there. Unreal.
Very
Unreal.
pretty. This is not another
Sampler?
I couldn't remember if it was not another reproduction or not another sampler.
I want to say that is my favorite Bestitch Me color.
Yep. And I got this in a 32 count. So it is a very, very, very gorgeous neutral. It's showing up a little bit more brown in the camera than it is in person. Like in person, it's a little bit more
Goldy.
peachy.
I think it's more like a golden brown.
Everybody sees color different.
Yeah, that's true. So I also got some Bestitch Me. You saw one of my pieces was on that Luna Moth, 36 count. And then I got 36 count hot cocoa. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's looking a little like greeny brown.
Did you get this?
No.
Okay, well you can have one. I bought 2 apparently.
Yay, because I was sad I didn't. Anyway, so that's my hot cocoa. And then I got oat. 36 count as well. They're very, very similar, but I love neutral. I am not a bright fabric person. And when Nisi was like, let's do it on Luna Moth, I was like, okay. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So sometimes you just have to trust the process.
You do. Okay, so these are all the patterns that I got at the retreat. We had Stitches by Ethel again, and I got her patriotic heart tins. Hang on, because I have another finish that I didn't show, and I can show it.
I was going to ask, but I thought maybe Missy hadn't given it back to me.
Okay, so this is going to be a funny story, and we can tell it now that it's all been resolved.
Can we tell it?
We can tell it. I mean, whatever. There was an accident. We thought that potentially a model was missing, and it was
we thought maybe it had gotten thrown away.
Yeah, because these are tiny in person. Like, these are so small. So Missy was going through all of the stuff, and she was like, guys, I really hate to say this, like, I can't find it. Can you, like, who packed up that trunk show? Can we, like, try to trace back our memory? So Shirley was like, it was in this type of box, wrapped in this type of paper, like, whatever. And Missy was like, I have torn everything apart. I cannot find it. So she reached out to Ethel, and Ethel was so great about it. Like, just,
she's
as
wonderful.
long as you stitch it on a 16 or a 32 count linen or Lugana, like, similar to the model, like, whatever, and you don't even have to finish it, just send it back, whatever. So we had it all kind of like
scurried.
Yeah, we had all kind of like gotten together, and I'll do this one and I'll do that one. Well,
I was supposedly going to do the Halloween one, and I was like, oh, I think I have a fabric for that. I came home and it was not the right.
Not.
It was like a camo green. It wasn't.
And this one
at all.
The Halloween ones, I don't have the pattern to show you anymore, but it's like a bright green.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, Mom, let me look through my stuff, because she had already ordered something.
I ordered 2 pieces.
But I wanted to get it back to Ethel like fast, because I didn't want to have to wait for anyways. So I was like, I'll stitch it. So I did stitch all 3 of the Halloween tarts, which, you know me,
Are you sure it's okay that we're mentioning this?
Yes, it's fine. I mean, it's over. Long story short, I stitched it, Missy stitched hers, and then Missy found it. We found the models. After all of that, it was like,
it was in one of her
sandwiched
totes.
in a tote, like a stack of totes, so she couldn't see. Anyways, so it's kind of funny to look back on, because whatever. But
catastrophe avoided.
Yes, but I did stitch and finish these. Or, well, I didn't finish these. Well, I finished them, but not FFO'd. And you know me, I don't like Halloween. So if you're going to Stitch Maine and you like Halloween, look out for the Smalls Exchange. Hint, hint. Because
you shouldn't ruin it.
Nobody's going to know what bag it's in. Nobody's going to know.
So anyway, I had ordered this fabric, which is
terrible.
Not a good color. Stuff online does not look like.
No.
I thought this was lighter, and I thought it had like gray splotches. I was like, oh, that will be good. This is not light at all.
No.
So now I have no idea what I'm even going to use this for. This is Elixir by X-Jew.
Kind of like reminds me of like Grandpa's Sleeve by X-Jew, but green version.
Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful fabric. I don't know what I'm going to use it for.
Yeah.
But
that is okay.
I tried to buy it to quick stitch.
So then another Stitches by Ethel was Mr. Bean's Garden. And Stitches by Ethel is not really someone that I would buy, like seeing this picture, but her models really do sell her charts. They are gorgeous. So I think this is going to be so fun to stitch for next Easter. And they're small. Like this is 95 by 60. Like they stitch up quick. Okay, we had Annie the Proper Stitcher. And I wanted to get this during the time that they were doing it for the fundraiser, but you had to call and place the order, and I have phone anxiety and I don't like calling people. So, but I got it now.
I thought you bought all 3.
No, I just got the one.
Yeah.
Go Tell It on the Mountain. Love it. And then I also got her In Nature, which is the Night Garden palette, which I didn't buy the flosses for, so I think I'm just probably gonna try to find something in my stash
you should.
That will work for it. I have so much color and cotton that will probably work for this. So it says, in nature, nothing exists alone. And I just love that, because sometimes you do just feel alone. And am I the only person that experienced this? Or
yeah.
It's just you feel, I just love that saying. And then we have the Crafty Blue Bonnet, and this is the Maine State Spool. which hard
Which
to
she
get.
pre-released to us.
Yes,
that was kind of fun.
That is now released to the general public. However, it was not a release until May 1st, but she sent us a lot of charts to sell a little bit early. So that was very nice of her.
So I got from Annie the Proper Stitcher, Stitching Mends the Soul. There we go. Which I think is so cute, and I can't wait to stitch this. I think this is going to be a great smalls exchange, although it's not overly small. And then the birdie bowl, because I didn't get that. I don't know that I'm going to stitch the basket on the bottom. Maybe I'll just do one line of it, yeah. But it's really, I love all the different birds. And blue flower, I mean, really.
Love.
From the Crafty Grimalkin, I got the blue flower hedgehog. Look at how stinking cute that is. Sorry.
Anyways.
And then it came with all the floss. It's
The Cottage Gardens.
I
I want to stitch that one. I
also
love that one.
got
hedgehog.
the baby animals.
Baby animals. Which
Which
you'll see.
this model was at our trunk show.
It's huge.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful,
so
and
beautiful.
it's huge, and it's on 40 count.
40
It's
count, and it's huge. It's 257 by 321.
It's giant.
It's beautiful.
I
The
really-
detail that you can look at.
I
all of the
don't
stuff.
like stitching. See, this is okay. I'm having a hard time with this one. You'll see it later in my Stitchy Kindness because it was gifted to me. But I don't like stitching with one strand. However, I don't want that piece to be 40 inches long. So I'm like, but I won't stitch. I know myself, like all of my 20 count projects are like sitting because I don't like stitching on it. So I'm like, I don't know what to do.
So do it on 18 and do 2 strands.
But I don't like the way that looks. It's too big.
Oh, it depends on the
Too
fabric.
chunky.
I'm doing 2 strands on my Luna Moth because it wasn't filling in enough.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it depends
But
on the fabric.
that's the dilemma that I'm facing. I just kicked Zeus in the face. Oops.
He didn't seem to mind.
No, he's like totally zonked.
He didn't flinch. So then Missy made me do it.
Fun.
It's, I mean, looking at this model too. Wow. Artsy Housewives models, just
Amazing.
gorgeous.
Amazing.
And then my friend Reese was there, the Crafty Grimalkin. And I was like, well, I gotta buy something. So I bought a couple of patterns. Can you believe I didn't have this? Oak and Acorn Tart. This was a release from Blueberry Ridge.
I love Blueberry Ridge.
I do too. At Market. And then Tomato Hill. I didn't buy this one. I wasn't a big fan of the tomato sampler, but I do like this Tomato Hill. So I'm gonna do that one. And then Jenny and I were packing up at Reese's to help her with Market because she had a family emergency. And every time we would come to this pattern, Jenny would go, and Teresa Coco. So I had to buy it. We're going to stitch this together. Teresa Coco.
Because it's Coco's Garden.
Coco's Garden.
That's cute. I also grabbed from the Crafty Grimalkin. I didn't really find any patterns that I could live without, so I got this piece of fabric because she had an Atomic Ranch trunk show.
Limited edition.
It is, yeah. I mean, I could tell you. LE241230, but you're never going to find it. It's this, like, it's not really showing up that great because it's purple, but it's like a gray purple.
A grurple?
A gripple. Yep. I love it. It's very unique. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on it, but I was like, that's a good thing to have in my stash, I feel.
Yes, it is.
And it is a 28 count Lugana. So, love. I'm really dreading putting all of this away.
Same.
I'm really dreading it.
Same.
Okay, and then from our vendors, we obviously had the Crafty Grimalkin, but we also had
fabric.
Oh, never mind.
I got some dark cobblestone, which is just a regular Zweigart linen.
Did she buy her?
Yes.
Oh.
So I got that. And then I got toasted coconut by Forbidden Fibers. Look at how cool that is.
That is cool.
It's really cool. I've never had a Forbidden Fiber. So this is 32 linen.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Okay.
Now may I go? So for vendors other than Reese, we had Rhode Island Deb, who does wool and sewn goodies. She gifted us this ort container, like it's a hoop, ort container. It's very cool.
Ooh. I didn't know that was in there.
I don't think I had it. Are you hungry?
Thanks, Deb.
So, maybe. I got this little blueberry and I am obsessed with this. So I bought also a blueberry little pin to go with it. And then Sarah, I believe it was, in her like table gift had this pin. And then Deb was also selling these. Which, do you have a pair of scissors near you? No?
Mm-mm.
Womp womp. Kim. Womp womp.
Yes, I do.
So this is a very strong, heavy needle, magnet. And then she puts little diddly bits and your scissors sit right on top. So when you have your tomato, well, these are very heavy scissors. My Kohanas fit on there just fine. So it sits right there and it keeps your scissors on the top of your thing. And then, so I have this in the cup holder of my stitchy chair. It fits like right perfectly. It doesn't go in it, but it sets like perfectly right on top of it. So I stick my little needle when I need to put it down and I put my scissors down on it and I love it. What did I do before it? I
got the smaller version. Oh my God, we picked out the same fabric.
Look at us go. Confession, I didn't know they were different. I just looked at them and I was like, I wasn't paying attention. I knew I just wanted a blueberry and they were selling out. So I was like, I need to go get my blueberry.
So you just grabbed and goed.
Yeah. Oh, I need to tell you a funny story about this pin.
What?
Okay. So we had a few retreat attendees that were from originally France.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she came over and she was talking and whatever. And Sarah had one of these and she was like, do you know if she still has those? Because it was like after the trunk shows had packed up or like the vendors had packed up. And Sarah was like, I think you could probably ask her. And Stephanie was like, definitely, like, ask her. She probably has multiple left. I didn't get one of these until that lady came over and was like, Deb, can you go, like, do you have any of these? Would you be willing to go get it out of your car? I didn't realize that you guys were packing up or whatever. So she goes out and I was like, make it two. As she was like walking out, she comes in, she goes, that'll be $20. And we both looked at each other, me and the like French speaking lady, and we were like, $20? Maybe not. As a joke. But Deb thought we were paying together. Like they were $10 each. But anyways, that was just funny because we were like, oh, actually, Deb, never mind. Now that you ran out to your car. But
I would have bought it anyway if I had made her go to the car.
Well, yes, I would have too. But we were both like, oh.
But these are gorgeous. And Deb, she's
just
so
amazing.
crafty. She also had retreat mats too.
Yep.
But I also got
a mater.
Isn't he chonky and awesome? I love him. And then I got a mater pin.
I like how he's flat.
I need to put more pins in though. Mm-hmm. He looks naked with just one. He needs some
naked.
Yeah.
He needs some zhuzh.
He needs a zhuzh. A little zhuzhed up.
Okay. From our other vendor, we had Stephanie, the New England Stitcher. And you already saw I got Lily, the floss diddly bips. You really went all out with Steffi.
I bawled.
So
I was bawling. I was feeling myself.
Stephanie does laser wood cut items and she makes Whippa-Keepas. She is the Whippa-Keepa lady. So we both got for Christmas.
You got this?
Yep. For Christmas, she gave us these, but circles, and they are just like templates to cut out your items, whether it be a fabric for finishing a drum or it be your chipboard for mounting, like whatever.
Oh, you know what'd be cool is this for this little one, your felts to put over your thing.
Very cute. Yes. Yeah. So these are very handy.
So I made an oval drum and Stephanie had a template at our finishing, so I had to have one.
Had to have it.
Had to.
And I got 3 Whippa-Keepas.
Me too.
Okay, so this is a large, and I love everything. I love.
Me too.
I love. And I am going to be starting the Primrose Cottage 4th of July rolls, and I think I'm putting it in this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when I'm starting it, but I am starting it soon because I want to stitch that. So I love this very much.
This is my large one. I love the red, white, and blue floral. And then the paisley on the inside.
Very nice.
Is good.
And then you got the library one as well.
Yes, I got 2 large.
And then Missy, we're matching. I didn't realize you got also the poppies. And this I want to stitch. Always remember the poppy piece by Plum Street Samplers that we've been saying we were going to do forever.
Right.
I want to put it in this. So maybe this is like my push to start that.
Well, when you start it, you let me know. I have it all kitted.
And then my last one is this.
This one she hemmed and hawed and hemmed and hawed.
Because these are like my colors. I love teals and blues, and I love them. And I was like, if it's there on Saturday morning, I'll get it. If not, it's not meant to be. Guess what was there on Saturday morning? So I bought it, and that's the inside fabric. I'm not even showing. I'm showing the thread bit.
When I did my second purchase from Stephanie on Saturday, I wanted the ovals, and she only had one left. And I was like, okay. Saturday morning, I was like, save me the ovals. And then I was like, I need another Whipper Keeper. So I got this one, which is kind of like a folly.
Oh, that one was when I was toying between 2.
I love it.
I love that
one.
one.
Yeah, that's right. I stole the last one, and you were like...
I was like, okay, it's not meant to be because I'll get the other one that I was toying over.
So
it all worked out.
Then Stephanie had these awesome floss drops, and she made this one custom for the library stitchers. So it says library stitchers as a license plate for Maine. It has the state of Maine on there. It has trees, and there's 2 holes. It has a black bear, a moose. I'm not doing these justice. A lighthouse.
We need Stephanie's sign.
Oh,
I'm not.
yeah.
Look at her.
A loon. A pine cone. A chickadee. A bean boot.
Oh my god! I didn't realize she had a bean boot.
A lobster. Blueberries. And Maine, the way life should be.
Love.
So these were awesome. And then I knew she was doing these. Stephanie is very punny, and she loves music
a pun.
and songs and all of that. So she did these beading kits, and it says, just beat it. And they are awesome. They have the little stickies in there. So you have 5 little slots for your...
Do you have to peel the thing off for it to be sticky? Because
I think so, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
and then
like,
you
that's
can
not
put it
sticky.
over. But then it has the magnet.
Ta-da!
And also, you could use this other side to hold beads in and store. How great. So great. So I got that. And then I forgot my phone holder.
We have like 3 of these, but she bought another one.
Isn't that gorgeous? I love it so, so much. Look at that. Look at that. So
Would you just look at it?
Like the 4th of July. And then she had these little floss things for your... So there's a squirrel and a
Miss
lily.
Hazel, Lily, and Bobbin.
And Sarah, the Rhode Island Lighthouse Stitcher, started Bobbin. I was like, I've been wanting to start him since he came out. So as soon as I finish Maggie May, Bobbin is my next. And I forgot to show these. Farmhouse Flossies was one of our trunk shows. And I bought the red, white, and blue. Gorgeous. And then I also found this fall pack, which...
It's like yellowies,
yellow,
golds,
browns.
Creamy.
It's so pretty.
So pretty.
Was that enough haul for you?
I'm not done.
Oh, my Lanta.
So
I'm done.
Now I have haul that was pre and post retreat. Okay, so for Easter, Casey was so sweet. And
Oh, that's right.
I just have to brag about my husband because I love him. I was watching Flosstube and I was watching Jenny, the bougie stitcher, but I was watching her Cross Stitch Emporium weekly update thing. And he came into the room while I was watching it and he was like, oh, who's this? I was like, oh, this is my friend Jenny. She just opened her own cross stitch shop. Like, it's called the Cross Stitch Emporium. Like, super proud of her. I've been watching her updates, whatever. And he, for Easter, made me an Easter basket and ordered from her shop. Isn't that so sweet? I almost cried when he said that he ordered it from Jenny. I thought he was just gonna, cause like he knows 1, 2, 3 stitch is a thing. But anyways, so he ordered me seasonal etchings.
And isn't it nice that he picked this out for you?
I know. It's super cute.
You need to take those as 4 small supper pillows.
You just took the words out of my mouth.
Sorry.
I think I'm gonna do small little things for each one.
I can't stop eating these stuff. They're really good.
And he also got me Lily because he heard me talking about her from the Cracker Sal and all that stuff. He was like, well, which one would you do if you did it? And I was like, I think I'd do Lily. He's just so thoughtful. I love him. And then Missy gifted me It Is Well by Emily Call. I love that. And then as you know, I got my coloring cotton grab bags. So I ordered 2. So one of them was I'm using for Lily. This is the Ada one. They don't label the names, so I have no idea what these are. This looks like a 20 or an 18 count. It's like a goldy color, and they're all 8 by 12 inch cuts. And I think this is also a 20 count. And this is like a more yellowy gold. So that's that.
That looks like my aged paper.
Kind of.
That I'm doing my,
Yep. It does. And then
whatever, Plum Street.
American Welcome.
Yes. Thanks. I like it when you read my mind.
And then I also got an even weave grab bag. And look at this color for, just think of the hands-on design ladybug.
Ooh.
I could do that. I also thought about like a snowman would be cute because I think the white would really pop on that. Again, no idea what these are called.
Santa Claus.
Oh, yep. I love this one. This one, it's like
You wish you knew what color it was?
Yes, because, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that one's good.
It's a good one. She good. And then I got this like minty, it's not showing up very well,
Snowman would look cute on that.
Snowman would look cute on this one as well. So that was my even weave bag. And then I have 2 fabric of the months just because of the timing of when we filmed, or when we're filming. The first one is 28 count London Fog.
Oh, I saw this, that Reese had it.
Very nice.
I have so many grays I just bought though, so I was like, no, I don't need it.
But this is a very nice, it's almost purpley-ish too, like it's got a little tinge, yeah. And then I have Oz by Atomic Ranch.
Beautiful. That's what I stitched my Chris the Camping Stipper.
Okay. And then, it's so much haul. Don't judge me, please. And then,
I don't think any of us judge.
I know.
Seriously. And if you do, shame on you.
Screw you.
Don't say that.
Don't judge me. Okay, so I got all of the called for fancy flosses of the Blue Flowers baby animals. So while I was placing that order, I placed it from Reese, and she had some fabrics from Picture This Plus that were catching my eye. So this is Ale, 32 count Lugana. That will be good for anything Christmassy. And then I found this one, which is like so pretty. It reminds me of you, Steph. You'll like this. It's called Title. It's gorgeous. I love it. I don't know.
Okay, so Sarah just made her buy fabric. Now you're going to make her buy fabric.
Sorry, not sorry. But it is gorgeous. It is so perfect.
Stephanie needs it.
Yep. And I got that in a 28 count. Oh no.
Is that a pin?
That's a pin.
Okay.
I know, I need to find it.
Emergency. Anyway, the baby animal chart was a gift from Missy. It's over here.
Oh, I found it. Okay. The baby animal.
I will have almost eaten this whole bag of berries.
They were tiny. Tiny small bag. Okay. My last piece of haul. Sorry.
This cracks me up.
You're
so easily influenced.
This is Teresa made me buy it. The Garden Goose. We were all stitching down in the hotel lobby at like midnight, and Teresa was scrolling through Instagram, whatever, and she was like, ooh, this, I need to do this. So of course I needed to do it because she was doing it, and she was like, let's sell this. So it's me, Kim, no, I don't think Kim wanted to do it. I think it was me, Ariel, Beth. I really only know her as Ariel. It's
when she
Beth.
told me her name was Beth, I was like, Beth who?
Yeah, I'm like, you're not Beth to me. Anyways, she's Beth, but her name is Ariel. And then Tam and Totten.
Oh, well, I think we can rope Kim into it. Kim?
Come on, girl.
You know you want to.
This is Stitching Rules by Primrose Cottage. And I got the called for floss pack. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it exactly as called for, all in one piece. And I have a perfect spot that I want it to hang in my craft room.
I don't like the yellow.
So don't do Lello.
I think I'm going to change the yellow to brown.
Brown?
Yeah. The words and stuff that are yellow. Green, red, and brown.
Ooh.
Ooh, perfect.
London
It is
fog?
perfect. There's a bonus chart in here?
Yeah, that's it.
Ah. Home stitch home.
Yep. So I'm going to be doing that. And they do really produce a good
Pattern.
pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all, rip it. Cute.
Oh, that is adorable.
Yep. Okay. We're an hour and 16 minutes in, and we still have to do Stitchy Kindness and plants.
And retreat.
Oh my God.
Because we wanted to say something. Do you want to do that first?
Yeah, let's do that now.
So, as you know, or if you may not know, our retreat is 100% nonprofit. And this year, our charity was Travis Mills Foundation. And if
We'll put the link in the description if you would like to contribute and you didn't go to the retreat. But also you can take a look at what they are and what they do.
Yeah.
We had I can't remember his name. Scott. He came in and he's the volunteer coordinator of the foundation.
He's a Vietnam vet
Yep.
as well.
And he gave a full
detailed description of everything that they do.
Yeah.
So what they do basically is they help people with PTSD that have served in our military or from 9/11.
A post 9/11 veteran.
Yeah. So they take their families, the caretakers, anybody who's had any brain injury or whatever. Delicious. Okay. I know that you can get these at TJ Maxx, Orchard Valley blueberries. Yum. I don't even like blueberries, and they're really good. So anyway, we raised
just over $14,000, which is insane, he's explained to us that $10,000 can provide the retreat for 3 families.
It's a week long.
It's a week long.
That's airfare,
everything
food,
that it needs to everything.
Lodging,
and it's families. It's
activities.
Not just the veteran. It's
Right.
the families. So with the $14,000, they can probably do 4 or 5. So
yeah.
or whatever they need to do with it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wonderful foundation, and what we'd like to say is we couldn't have done it without all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who bought raffle tickets, purchased from the trunk shows,
I bought a
made
lot of raffle
donations. You won a lot,
which you'll
too.
talk about later.
But not just that, there were individual people that reached out to us and said, I want to make a donation. I want to help. I want to do, the Stitchy community, everybody says it.
The best community ever.
I am blown away and at awe of what everybody accomplished. Not just the library stitchers. We just brought it to you, but you all did this. Like, you all are the ones that helped us raise that money. So I'm
blown away. So
I'm speechless.
We want to give a couple thank yous to people that have donated items to the trunk show, or the raffles. We ended up having 43 raffle items.
And they were amazing.
And they were all amazing. Some of us library stitchers donated some stuff. Some of us, some of the attendees, which we'll list. And then also our requirement of all of our trunk shows is that they at least donate some patterns to throw in there. So we had patterns from our trunk shows, and also a few other designers that we reached out to see interest about doing a trunk show that maybe couldn't do it, but they sent us some patterns as a donation still. So
it's such an amazing thing. And I made this list, and
it may not be all encompassing.
I am not good with pulling stuff out of my brain. So if I forgot anybody, or if Emma sees that I've missed anybody, we want to thank everybody who's done this.
Yes.
But we do want to recognize people.
Yep.
So Christine King.
Thank you. She donated like 3 things.
Yeah, and this is the second time that she's done it. Jackie Beechner.
She donated a signed copy of a chart.
A signed copy of Ode to Libraries.
Yes.
Christine King did 2 kits, kitted up with floss bitties and floss, and just amazing. It was 3?
The 2 that were with
and then the mermaid
Stephanie's
one
and then
too.
the mermaid one.
Oh yeah. So she's just
amazing.
beyond amazing. Mary Lou, she donated 2 project bags and kits. She kitted them up with some Maine themed stuff, and she did Maine themed fabric. Beautiful. Stephanie,
with some Whippity
not only did she do the Whipper Keepers, she did the
table runner that I put in like over 100 tickets, I swear to God, for, and freaking Nicole won. If you know, you know. I was so mad.
Yes, and Emma made it verbally so. Deb Pryor, who was also our vendor, but she donated a retreat mat set, which was
one of the blueberries that went with
gorgeous, and a blueberry, like a whole kit.
Yeah.
Karen Hildreth, she donated Ida Crow, which is an out-of-print, like, very hard-to-get pattern. Shirley, our crafty goddess, she donated a retreat mat that she made. Apin Bags. She donated one of her bags.
Her retreat bags.
For our golden raffle. Like, full donation. Incredible. Jeanette Douglas, she donated a kit that she had done for a retreat that was exclusive.
Yeah.
And then Teresa Koget, she gave us a bunch of patterns, like, I don't know, a lot. Satsuma Street gave us 1,000,000 patterns.
Which I won some.
And Handcrafted by Harvey donated 3 beautiful embroidered bags with our theme. And when Sarah won,
you were jelly?
I was mad.
You forgot Jenny Williams.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget Jenny?
And Reese. So, yeah, there were just some amazing donations for our raffle. I think Kathy Walker put in the pet bag and stuff. So, like, there were just a lot of donations.
You did the Robin Pickens.
The Robin Pickens series. I have to sneeze.
Bless you. Nicole donated a bag to go along with the Ode to Libraries.
Yep. And
Shirley's,
was it Shirley's sister? Or no, who did was it Nicole's friend? Someone did blue.
Shirley's friend did the Hemingway.
Yes.
Stop. Sorry, my daughter's home. So then we also wanted to thank our trunk shows, because without them, we wouldn't have the money to raise, because we donate all of our proceeds from the trunk shows, but also the trunk shows donated items for our raffle as well. So Como Stitches, I can't say, but
thank you.
Unbelievable. I am blown away by your donation and generosity, and you are just a wonderful person. I'm getting like emotional about it. I don't know why, but just you are awesome. Farmhouse Needlework, Farmhouse Flossies, Farmhouse Needlework. Melanie is the one that does those clutches.
Yep.
We had the opportunity to sit with her
at
Stitch, Florida, and I love her so much.
And that's how kind of like she got into the retreat, because she was like,
well, she also hangs out with those Pennsylvania girls.
Yes, that too. But it was just so fun. It was, amazing.
I said Farmhouse Flossies. Love.
And her donation was fabrics. I didn't know she dyed fabrics.
Yes,
so.
she has beautiful fabrics if you want to check her out. But also her flosses cannot be beat. Annie the Proper Stitcher, Blue Flower. She donated a model. Jackie won that. Yeah. Wishing Thorn, My Sister's Sampler, Millennial Fabrics, The Stitch Me, Stitches by Ethel, Chris the Camping Stitcher. She did like a little kitted up project.
Yep. She did a kit in her husband's wood things. Yep.
Erin Elizabeth made 2 project bags.
Yes, and put like 3 or 4 charts with them.
Unreal.
Amazing.
Emily Call and Crafty Blue Bonnet all donated patterns and any of their wares.
Accoutrements or whatever.
The Stitch Me had like 50 flosses that
50
she donated.
silks. It was like a $350 value.
That she donated.
Yeah, we split it up and did 5 drawings of 10 packs.
Yeah, it was amazing. Amazing, amazing. And without all of those people, we could not have done what we did. And I am forever grateful and proud and just, it's amazing.
So, while we're talking about raffles, I'll talk about what I won.
Because Emma bought a lot of raffle tickets.
You guys,
it was not rigged either.
It was not. It's not rigged at all. And I budgeted quite a good chunk of money to spend.
Because it was a donation.
It's going directly to the trunk shows like go to it, but more of your money goes to that from the raffle. So, anyways, I won one of the Satsuma bundles. So Satsuma sent every single one of her pretty little charts, and she signed
them all.
Every single one of them. So we split them up into bundles of 5 because we didn't want to. That would be a lot to get all at once. So what did I get? Where did I get?
Who are you?
Who are you? I got Pretty Little Hong Kong.
Now you need to go to Hong Kong.
Well, Sarah was like, "Can I look through all these?" And I was like, "Of course." So she was looking and she goes, "Okay, now you need to go to every single one of these places
because you have to stitch it."
Pretty Little India.
Oh, I'd love to go to India.
Not right now. There's war. Anyways, what is this? Pretty Little Italy. I want to go to Italy so bad. And Pretty Little Greece.
Ooh,
I want
love
to go to Greece.
Greece.
We should go on a Grecian cruise.
Yes. That's our next family trip.
Oh my God. I need a passport.
And also, you're going to need to pay a little.
Well, obviously.
That one I'm not funding.
Pretty Little Hawaii. So the last 3 I want to go to. India and Hong Kong. It would be nice to get there, but I don't think I ever would.
India. The Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal?
Taj Mahal, yeah. Oh, I can't talk. But the elephants. This is so cute. And I love Satsuma Street.
I actually have
bright patterns.
One of my coworkers is from India, and I kind of thought about stitching it for her.
You always give me your stitching away.
I do, but
You're
like
crazy.
India, I've never been. Anyways. So I won that bundle. I won one of the silk bundles, but I don't like stitching with silks, I've discovered, so I gifted it to someone that does.
And it's the perfect color palette, too, for me.
Greens.
Look at those.
The one I do love is this one.
No, that's not for you.
I know it's not for me, but that's the one I love.
Long-necked dinosaur.
Perfect. Okay.
Little foot hand.
Oh my goodness. This one's pretty too.
Skunk.
Bernard the mouse.
Her names are great. I didn't know this. Beehive.
Swamp. Woodland.
Great. I love it. Poison ivy. Look at that color.
Okay. Anyways, so I won that, but I don't like silks, so I gave it to my mother. You're welcome. Because she didn't win anything.
Because I'm a loser. And I bought $120 worth of raffle tickets. I didn't buy a single. I bought
more. I bought more than $120 worth. So, I also won a fat quarter of Millennial Fabrics.
That you gave to.
But I gave it to
Jilly
and Sarah. They split the fat quarter, and they're gonna do Lily on it. So I didn't care because I don't really love 18 count, anyways. And then I won Farmhouse Flossies.
Needleworks.
Farmhouse Needleworks. It was confusing to have 2 Farmhouse things this year. So this is a vinyl front bag, and she also put in here.
I love these. She had these at Stitch New England last year. Stitch Florida. Just love them.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of those from her last year.
And one of her wallets, which we know I love. I thought they were called Notion wallets, but maybe clutch.
Maybe it is a wallet. I thought it was a clutch.
I don't know. Regardless, it's a full set.
Regardless, you need to get you one of those because those are awesome.
Do we have her card that I could show? Yeah.
She is on Etsy, Farmhouse Needleworks. Get you a clutch because if you do any small projects, it's perfect. Car stitching.
ABC, always bring cross stitch. So I was winner chicken dinner for the raffles.
You did good.
Okay, now we need to get into Stitchy Kindness because we're pushing an hour and a half.
not a race.
It's not a race, but we still have a lot to show.
Not really.
Okay.
This is it. Oh, and then plants.
And then plants.
Okay. So, Sarah, the
R.I. Lighthouse Stitcher.
R.I. Lighthouse Stitcher did these cups. And
she made a coffee
little
sleeve.
Sleeve for it. And then it says, Brandy, open me, so I would know that there was stuff in it. And I didn't get a pin. I got a little scissor fob that has a moose on it.
Maybe I got a scissor fob and the pin was from someone else. I don't know.
I didn't think she did a pin, but maybe she does do them.
I know. I can't remember.
Anyway, she made us floss based on our retreat that we did.
The mini retreat that we did.
So this one's called Jilly Bean.
Because that's what we call Jill. And
And
she
her
has
hair
blue
is like
She
blue
dyes
underneath.
the underneath color of her hair.
And then she did library blush as like to give to people. She did blueberry coffee cake because she made a delicious blueberry coffee cake. She did little stickers for her logo.
I know.
Love
She's
her
so
so much.
sweet.
I love her. Bilbo Vark.
Try
This
that
is a
again.
Biblio.
Bilbo.
Well, isn't it?
Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Isn't that Lord of the Rings?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a really cool color, Sarah. I love it. It's like gray and brown and green. It's so cool. Then she did Stench Stack. Because Steffi almost got sprayed by a skunk and we were talking about Stink Stack. Chex Mix, because Sarah makes
The best Chex Mix
in
you ever
the
had.
whole world.
And this year she didn't have Worcestershire sauce. So she
did
made
ranch.
a ranch Chex Mix. So good.
I almost got sick from eating so much. It was like candy salad, because Sarah can make a
look
good
at
candy
that
salad.
color. I want to figure out like something to do with it.
I know.
I don't know what.
Like a monochromatic Quaker or something.
Something.
A Quaker would be really cool with that. And then a Holt slice. Because if you watched our recap video and Stephanie trying to feed Emma a Hulk size piece of lasagna, it's a Holt slice.
And there was spinach in the lasagna, so that's why it's good. So,
Oops.
and
I tried to open my water and put it back in.
which one did you get? Did you get?
I got 4 because I had given her all my
Oh yeah.
fabric
That's right.
and my stuff to dye, RIT dye. So she made me 4 of these.
I got Java Junkie.
I got Java Junkie too. So there's my Java Junkie, and this is a 28 count. And it's a Monaco, and it's really thick.
I got
Yours?
18 count.
And then I got Bob.
Because when Mom burps, it sounds like Bob. Which?
So I got these giant stickers.
She thought they were normal size.
I thought they were like water bottle stickers. And I
What
got
the
them in.
Am I gonna do with this?
Because I thought it was funny because when I burped,
It sounds Bob.
and Sarah goes, because we thought that the place that we were at was haunted. So Sarah goes, Bob is possessing Brandy.
Apparently, I got a moose.
I know.
But
So did I.
I don't know where the pin came from. It was probably from somebody that was passing things around. I'm sorry, people. It's hard to keep track
Anyway,
of
so
all
this is my Bob fabric, which is a beautiful gray blue.
Bob.
Bob. And then I got Novelty. And I also got
Does that one smell? I love it when they smell.
Popeye. Isn't that cool?
Popeye.
Spinach. That I could have stitched on, but it was 28. But
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
yeah. Love those from Sarah. And then Emma. I'll show Emma's. Oh, there it is. Emma got us these. Because we eat.
Okay, but
When we
Jilly
stitch.
Bean said that she was going to make these like centerpieces, which were amazing. It was a Lazy Susan platter, double decker with bowls that we could split up all the candy and snacks so you can spin it. So knowing that, I got everybody little finger tongs so that we all were sanitary when we were picking out.
Or
things.
some people use these to eat Cheetos with.
Yep, while they stitch.
So your fingers don't get orange. And then she gave us all a floss. Mine is lemon lime. And then
I'll
she
never
made
do
us-
this again.
They're these little thread Ort containers that are twistable. So they're compact. He's not coming up very good, but isn't my fabric beautiful? And you can just twist them and they're portable. And I have thread in there because I used it that weekend. So that's what I got from Emma.
I'll do yours.
Okay.
Mom gave this has a lot of things in it, so ignore that. But Mom gave everybody one of these gusseted project bags, and I knew she was doing this, so I said, can I pick my fabric? And this is what I picked.
He's so cute.
It's so cute. Like, look at the sleeping fox. I love this one. So that's what Mom gave to everybody.
And then Nisi had Como Stitches make us a little
Notion
wallet thing. And she gave us a needle minder. Love it. Hummingbird.
That was my needle minder. I didn't know there were things in it.
I didn't either until she was like, did you see the... Oh, that's pretty.
What was yours?
It was a hummingbird too.
Oh.
Cute.
Mine's like almost stained glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she gave us some of her
Floss
pattern
tags.
things. So that was from Nisi. And then from Mary, I was going to say Marie, she gave us these little pins and some candies. And then,
So much stuff.
is this Steffi?
I
Or is
think
this Jilly?
that's Steffi.
Steffi. Steffi gave us these little Ort containers that go up like this. That you can
Oh,
like
I did get one of these.
travel.
You guys, too much
Thanks.
stuff.
And then I forgot to wear this at the retreat too. She made us the retreat folders. Mine was still in it. I had to open it.
Yeah. I didn't wear mine
Ding
either.
dong.
Bring this to Stitch Maine.
I will. You fit your cell phone in the back and then your credit cards and stuff.
Bring it to Stitch Maine. Don't forget it.
Okay.
My goodie table gift correlates to that.
Oh, my Lanta. Stephanie was already telling us about her Stitch Maine
I'm
and
sure.
Stitch New England. And then she also made us these beautiful scissor holders. But look at these cool bougie scissors she got us. They are bougie. And then Jilly made us...
It came all I still haven't unwrapped mine, but somehow I ended up with two.
Because
I
I
already
ended
have
up with two too.
Did she put an extra one on
I
our
think
chairs?
she might have. Because I have another one that is the blue of this.
Same.
And then let's see who else was at our table. Diane, my friend Diane, made us little coasters. No,
They're needle
it's a
books.
needle book. I
Yeah.
thought it was a coaster. Awesome. Oh, the Band-Aid.
In case you prick yourself.
I didn't even open it. I'm such a... Oh, cool. And you could put like a pack of needles in there. Very cool. I thought it was a coaster.
You goober.
Stupid head. A little mini strawberry.
You could put it on your project bag or
Oh,
scissors.
I love that. That's so cute. So cute. And then Sharon from Bangor, she does the monthly Bangor Stitch. She gave us these boxes with a needle threader and a purple thing. With a thing. Oh, it's a stiletto. Oh, cool. I need one of these for stitching. And then a needle matchbook thing.
I don't know what a stiletto is.
It's when you're sewing and you don't want to get your fingers so close to the sewing machine. You can hold your stuff down and it won't.
Oh, you can also put your corners out of
Oh,
the...
poke your corners. Yeah.
I don't know if it says that, but...
It probably does. And she gave a whole description of what it does. And then she gave us a needle. Oh, no, it's one of those.
Counting.
No, it's to frog. It's a frog that you pick your stitches out.
Ah.
It's a little frog. And then a kit, a cross-stitch kit.
Oh, my word.
I know. So that's what I got at my table. Then, Stitchy Kindness.
There's a lot.
Honest to goodness,
And
if
we don't
I didn't
remember
grab everything
Yeah.
that everybody gave, I am sorry.
I've already started
Everybody
to
was
put some
leaving
of it
stuff
away.
at my table, and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
So, note to people who give gifts at retreats,
Put a little something that
put
says
a
who you are.
card so we know who you are so we can say thank you. But my friends Colleen and Karen did a little pretzel. So cute.
Charm.
And then a little tissue thing.
The tissue thing was big this year. I got 3 of them.
You got 3? Mm-hmm. I got 2. One from Shirley, our crafty goddess, and her friend. I don't know her name, but she has the best socks in the whole world. That say, I can't say it, but something about baking you a cake and shutting the, it's awesome. Marissa made us little floss things. I always can use these. Beth or Ariel gave us all these little charms. This is the letter B, and so I can stitch it with a variegated thread, and then I can put it on my, it's got a little lobster clip. So cute.
I got an E, in case you're curious.
Tammy Totten gave us some floss.
From Tammy, I got one of those like corner book things, but Kissa was showing that it can be a corner gauge cover.
How awesome.
Anyway.
And then my friend Jenny gave us some beading and a doll needle. I don't know who gave this, but this is so adorable.
I don't remember either.
It was just on my table when I came back.
I remember being given it. I don't remember who it was.
Amy from Two Crossed Stitchers gave us these cute little...
Mine's buried now.
And then the Boss Stitchers gave us floss things and their beads, which I love because, I mean...
Who doesn't love a seed bead?
Yeah, you can't have enough. Colleen made these.
Did you get one of these?
I did not. Who's that from? Kim? Oh. She gave me the Totten tracker.
I got that too. Library Stitchers Retreat 2025, Heart Kim, and she's from Illinois, Indiana, whichever state that is. It says, I wish we lived next door.
Oh. So she did this thing, and inside of it, it's a book. It says Library Stitchers Volume 2. She made this book. It's incredible, and it says the authors, Abby, Ashley, Brandy, Emma, Joanne, Kathy, Missy, Nicole, Joanna, and Shirley. April 2025 in Augusta, Maine, distributed by Colleen. So she gave us little floss things and some lotion. And then somebody was handing out these really cool crowns.
Who were you?
I don't know.
But you were cool. That's creative.
Cool. And then Garden Goose,
a little bunch
Jello
pan.
mold.
Oh, mine's a bunt pan. Like it's like a bunch.
A Jello
That's
mold.
cool.
It's stinking adorable. And these are like antique-y. So cool. And then I guess it has a magnet at the top. And then Helen D.
I didn't get one. She was out.
Oh, sad day.
I know.
I lucked out.
She gave one to Sarah, but not me. No, I'm just
Probably
kidding,
because you
Helen.
weren't
I'm
at
kidding,
your
Helen.
seat.
I was there. I was watching. I was listening.
And then this is from Charmed Custom Creations.
By who? By...
Oh, this is Melissa Neely.
Oh! There's a whole story with that, but we won't share.
Yes, and she made these. Library Stitchers 2025, Augusta, Maine, out of wood. Feel that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That is so stinking awesome.
Very cute.
I'm going to use that as a keychain. How cool.
Okay.
And that was Stitchy Kindness.
I have some more Stitchy Kindness that is not like retreat goodies, but stuff that people gave me at the retreat.
Oh, I didn't show that.
So this was... Nicole is lovely. And she gifted all of us Library Stitchers one of these bags. And our shirt merchandise had...
It on the back.
It on the
You
back,
can't see it.
but it's a little bit different of a design. But it's got all the same names. So it's just a nice little tote bag, and she had our merchandise that we ordered in it, and it was just
It's gorgeous.
amazing. So sweet. Kim Ladd, I love you. And I just wanted to show this because this is the type of friends that you make at retreats. Kim and I probably would have never crossed paths had it not been for a retreat, obviously. Like, just very, like, different age groups, different types of people. She lives away, you know, all these things. But on Saturday night, I was doing a grocery pickup order, and I was talking to the ladies, and I was like, you guys, I need dinner ideas. I suck at making dinner, like, fun. Like, I'm sick of eating the same thing over and over again. And she didn't participate much in the conversation in the moment. Like, she gave me one or two ideas, but then she mailed me this sweet letter and handwritten recipe cards with
mailed
all
me
of
a
her
letter.
favorite recipes that she makes. And I just almost cried. I was like, that is so thoughtful.
Her letter was probably the best thing that happened to me all week.
Yes.
Because
it
was so heartfelt, and she's just a light. She is a
Yes.
lovely, lovely person. I love her.
I already said, but Missy gave me baby animals as a retreat kindness, goodiness. And then Mix Jilly Bean is a knitter, and I have been knitting. So she gave me this Margot Chepo classic knit hat books, and there are so many. I was looking through it, and like there are so many good hat patterns that I want to stitch. And she gave me a little kit to start my own one, and she knows I love a pom-pom, so it's got a little fuzzy pom-pom in there,
got two
and
in
it's
there.
got,
There's a blue and a white.
oh, I didn't even notice. I thought that was more of the yard. And some needles, and just, that was so sweet. Thank you, Jill.
I love Jilly.
And then we didn't have a freebie table, but some people chose to bring like a bag and just pass it around, which is absolutely fine. So from that, I picked up Family Medley by Heart and Hand. You and I, side by side, wherever we roam, this will always be home.
Aww.
I love that. And then, look at the pattern.
Wow.
It's interesting. It goes this way, like it's all long.
That's cool.
And then I picked up this Love is in the Air by Shannon Christine Designs, because I don't have any Valentine's. Thought that was cute. And then my stepmother loves Raggedy Ann dolls. I don't know why, but I picked this up and I thought maybe I could stitch that for her because she loves Raggedy Ann. And I saw it and I just thought of her. So I was like, oh, I'll pick this up. And then Beth, Ariel, her and I share a love of hydrangeas. We love our hydrangeas. And there's this, if you know where we can find this, please let me know and DM me. There is a Mill Hill hydrangea
It's the
kit.
Crafty Grimalkin.
She does not have it in stock.
Oh, I saw it. I thought.
I'm gonna have to go on immediately after this and see if she does have it on stock. Anyway, like 1, 2, 3 stitches I had, like I've been searching for it. I even went to eBay and I couldn't find, like, if it's at the Crafty Grimalkin this whole time, I'm gonna be so mad.
I thought I saw it at her shop.
I'm gonna have to look. Beth, I'll let you know. So she gifted me this amazing hydrangea bag from Dot Dot Goose Designs. And I just, like the inside is like hydrangeas that are hot air balloons. Like how, so thoughtful. And then when I was walking around just schmoozing, talking to people, people were handing me stuff. It just happens.
I forgot to bring my and me stuff.
Prime Tree Chalet is one of the patterns that somebody gave me.
I picked that out for you in the bag.
Oh!
Remember? Because you wanted to stitch it.
Yes, yes, yes. And then Nativity Tiny Town.
Which was from Cheryl.
Which was from Cheryl. So, that's it.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yes.
A lot, a lot, a lot.
And now I have to pack it all up again, just to unpack it again.
I know. It's such a dumpster fire
It's
here.
just, yeah.
You want to see our dumpster fire before? Check out Emma's Instagram.
Yeah, I posted an Instagram story. Said, let the filming commence. So I had quite a few no stitchy days in April.
Yeah, we were busy.
Busy with retreat stuff, so unfortunate, but it is what it is. But so far in May, I have stitched every day. And here's my May. I did very floral
Pretty.
things. These are all from that
Thing I
sticker
gave
book you gave me.
I gave her the Biblio something.
Yeah, something. So, plans.
Every day has been Winter Quaker in May.
Lies.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I did those stitches by Ethel. It took me 3 days.
Oh.
That's a lot of stitching I could have got done on something else, but it's fine. I'll use it for my smalls exchange.
Don't forget.
I won't. Missy's got to mail them back. It was so funny, the timing, because I literally went to the post office, dropped it off to mail it to Missy so that she could collect them all and mail to Stitches by Ethel.
I also have tartans.
I know. And she texted probably like an hour after I went to the post office that she found them. I was like,
oh well.
yeah. Anyways,
Plans. Well, it's Manning May.
It is Manning May.
So I would like to work more on my Carolyn Manning. I need to finish my May Anniversaries of the Heart, which is what I'm going to focus on that today and get that out of the way. But then Memorial Day, we had a...
Did you bring yours? Because I didn't. Is that what it is?
It's not Teresa Kogut because I'm not doing your Teresa Kogut with you.
Do I have my iPad?
We are doing a patriotic stitch for Memorial Day. And I received this...
I just hurt myself.
Oh, are you okay?
Yes.
Liberty by Brenna Gervais from my dear friend Cheryl. So I am starting this with Jenny and Stephanie and Sarah?
I don't know.
On Memorial Day. And while I was stitching with Reese and everybody, Jenny and I picked this fabric. This is Old Town Blend by R&R. So this is another part of my haul too. But I kitted this up with all the floss, some of it called for and some of it not. So I will be starting that on Memorial Day. And I also will be bringing out my Blackbird Mighty Acorn for my birthday sale last.
Oh, Mighty Acorn.
Okay. That.
My Memorial Day start is going to be with
I wanted to do this.
Nisi of Because We Stitch. And it is Patriotic Tweet by Teresa Kogut.
Oh, I love it. It's a bird.
It's a
You're
bird.
going to turn into a bird.
I've been stitching a lot of birds this year, okay? Whatever. So that's my planned start. I think that's going to be my only start. I did get the June... Oh, that's a guess a haul item. The June... Wordy Bird. I can't lie. It's not my favorite one. But that's okay. I'm going to stitch it.
You're not a flamingo girl.
Oh, I forgot this haul too. Marissa, M. Casadura Creations, came out with Mind Your P's and Cukes. And my stepmom used to say that to me all the time. So I just had to buy it. So I'm going to be stitching that. And then let's see if I can find... Oh my God, I have so much haul that I forgot about.
More?
From the Spring Mingle, I bought the Pigeon Coop Designs.
Oh, I forgot. I bought one too.
Yep, I bought that.
Did you buy the Counting Puddles?
Nope. And then I bought the Boomerang Stitches Hummingbird. Exclusive. And then I think that's it. Yeah, because the other thing is the freebie. This was the freebie of the Spring Mingle, which is just a cute little...
Oh my God, I didn't see that. You have to send that to me.
I'll send it to you. It was a freebie. So that was that. Okay, other than... I'm just like all discombobulated now. I forgot about... PDF haul is hard because it's like...
I never remember it. So I got the exclusive of the Counting Puddles, the Birds and Blossoms.
Cute. Well, between the three of us, we got all three exclusives. Or between the two of us, we got all three. All right. My plan otherwise. So May Patriotic Tweet start on Memorial Day. And then I want to pull out my Carolyn Manning, because I have two. I have Peachy Keen and Buttercream and Blue. I would like to pull those out and get at least 2 to 3 days on each of them. I am leaving for my trip in like 10 days. So I'd like to do that before then because those are not really good.
No, card stitching.
Stitching or even like end of a long day. Like they're count heavy. There's color changes.
Color changes. That's one thing I don't care about them.
So I want to do that before our trip. And then on our trip, I'm bringing Sweetheart Hill, obviously the Patriotic Tweet because that's over the time that we're going to be gone. And then my May Wordy Bird if I don't have it finished. I'm going to try to finish that soon. And then in June, if you remember, oh my God, we're almost this is our longest Flosstube ever. Crazy. If you remember, I host a Sal. We won't be filming again before June, so I want to promote it here. If you're still around. In June, I host a Sal, or it's not even a Sal, it's kind of like a challenge, like stitching challenge. It's called #just1 for June. And that's where you take all of your projects that are like so close to a finish. Like, or
You
even
started this because of me.
no, I started it because of me, because I had last year I had quite a few that were like nearing a finish that I just needed to just finish it. So the point of the challenge is you stitch on just one piece until it's finished, and then you pick up another one, and then you stitch on that just until it's finished.
For the whole month.
For the full month of June. So hopefully you clear up some of those whips in your pile that are really close to a finish.
American Welcome is my just one for June.
Yep.
Because that was my just one for June, but I started it.
Yes.
And I didn't finish it. So I'm going to try to finish it this just one for June.
So I'm going to be monogamous in June on projects that are close to finish. I have a couple in mind. Believe by Erin Elizabeth.
Yeah, I have that too.
Seaside Tiny Town. I'm over halfway done on that. So there's a few that I'm going to pull out and just crank and finish them. I think those are the only two in my whip pile that are like close to a finish that I would be reasonable. What else have I got on here? Like Santa brought a Christmas gift is not even close. Professional chaos coordinator. I think I'm UFOing that. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Mighty
so
Acorn.
much stitching on it.
I know. Oh, Freedom Rings. I'm close. I'm over halfway, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think that's it. That I'm like close to. So probably those three.
Cool.
That's my just one for June. So I'll post a like promo thing on it on Instagram the closer we get. But yeah.
I forgot this in my haul.
Oh my god.
Steffi.
Oh, and plans.
Jilly, me, and Erin Elizabeth.
Sarah.
And Sarah are all doing this By Annie's pattern, the Ultimate Travel Bag 2, which is just like what Apin Bags does. This is the pattern. This picture doesn't do it any justice. It is an amazing bag. It has pockets and pouches, and it fits on your carry-on. It's beautiful. So I am doing the Strawberry Thief fabric.
This is a little bit of a better picture.
Yeah. But inside is absolutely
You're doing it the same one as your
I want it to
Mary
match
Poppins?
my Mary Poppins bag. So actually this is the green version and my Mary Poppins is the blue version.
Yep.
But
the green is more you.
yeah. So this is my outside fabric. These are my handles. And this is my inside fabric.
Kaplooey.
More stuff just everywhere. I feel like the Swedish chef.
Okay. Plans. I think we did everything.
I hope so. And if for some chance we tried to remember everything,
it's hard.
If we didn't remember you or whatever, don't think that we didn't.
We didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
We really didn't
because
do it on
we are
purpose.
so grateful and thankful to everybody. And our retreat, we love.
Mm-hmm.
It's
at this time it is up in the air still. So just keep an eye out on Instagram and
yeah,
that's
we'll
probably
be sharing more information, whether we decide to, whether we don't, you know.
All the things.
All the things. I think last year registration was either in July or August.
July 1st.
July 1st was registration, so. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we know before then, but who knows, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right. It's your thing.
I know. Why don't you ever say it?
Because it's
you
your thing. It's your thing.
It's only mine.
It's like you came up with it. You say it.
Stitch what makes your heart happy.
Bye.
Bye.